Hello, everyone. Good evening. It's me, Shogo. I hope you can hear me. This is my weekly live stream for my second podcast channel. How are you doing, everyone? Please let me know in the comments if you can hear my voice properly. Right. I don't know why, but every week when I do this podcast live stream, I really feel like, I just can't believe that a week has already passed. You know, I just seriously cannot believe it. It feels, I guess, in a way, it feels really, really long. I mean, it was like, I feel like there's already been a month or something, even though it's only been a week. Maybe because I'm recently, especially, we've been filming new videos once in a while, and we've been doing quite a lot of things together, as a team. So I guess maybe that could be the reason why, but. So I believe everyone can hear me. I don't have any comments saying that you can't hear me, so I think everything should be fine. Have you yet made the Nobita video? No, not yet actually. We will be filming that in the future on soon though, very soon. We haven't been able to edit actually. Did a collaboration video actually with the Shogunate and also Waragiri Battle site, on the Iaido Battodo master. And but we haven't actually been able to edit those videos yet, unfortunately. We need to do the Shogunate's video, we don't need to do any translating, but for Warage Batosai and also for Nobita from Japan, we probably will have to do the translation. Kazu will probably have to do that for us, which takes a lot of time. So we'll see how that goes. How much time it will take, but we're always trying to do our best to edit our videos as soon as possible. We hear you. Oh, that's good, Donovan. It's good to see you, by the way. Penguin, I saw the users in the comment section trying to egg you into taking part into America's racial issues and sticking those topics on Nobita. I just wanted to tell you that be careful when picking the questions. I recommend you not to get too involved into America's social problem dilemma. I don't think we will be talking anything about social problems outside of Japan. We will probably be talking about the problems within Japan. I would love to, because in my channel, I never talk about social problems outside of Japan, so I'm pretty sure we'll not be talking about it. How are you now, Shogo? I am doing really, really good. I am doing very good. I'm a little bit sleepy, maybe. It is 11:30 p.m., so I guess I'm a little bit sleepy, but otherwise, I am doing very, very fine. Thank you very much. All right, so let's take a look at some of the videos that I've posted this week and talk a little bit about that. I usually don't talk too much about the YouTube Shorts actually, but maybe from this week I can talk a little bit more or add information about the YouTube Shorts too. So I think that the first video that I posted this week is probably the YouTube Shorts. Did I already have the Kabuki and Nihon Buyo video? I'm pretty sure we had. The last live stream was on 9th, I think. And that was the day that this video was posted. So I'm pretty sure we already talked about it. But yeah, anyways, it was a really interesting video for me. Yeah. To compare the two dancing arts. And also the YouTube shorts that came right after the next day is talking about the ninja kunoichi, the women ninjas. I recently, because I've joined the Nindo Association and recently been studying more about ninja and going to be starting my training soon. Of course, I need to take, what should I say, care about my disease, of course. Yep. We'll have to see how that goes as well at the same time. But I would love to start my training as soon as possible. I have one training this month. I'll see how, for example, how warm the dojo is, and if my fingers will be okay or not. If there's anything I can do with my disease and such. The instructor there he is very happy to should I say try to find a way for me to train with my disease. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, anyways, yeah. So talking about the women ninjas were really interesting for me, especially because I think I really enjoy the fact that it's related to the Sengoku show, the who Takeda Shingen. There we go. Yeah, Takeda Shingen had a group of kunoichi who are called walking miko. Yeah, the Shinto maidens, the shrine maidens. I think I really like the relationship between the ninjas, the women ninja, the kunoichi, and also the Takeda Shingen, the warlord. I think it just really makes it more exciting, to learn about it through history. Mhm. Oh, excuse me. I think I did the same thing last week too. Sorry, that's my alarm I always put on just in case I don't forget this live stream. Sorry. And your fingers. Oh yeah, my fingers are doing okay. I guess it's a little bit hurting from yesterday, but much better today actually. So please don't worry. Thank you so much. And then the next video after that is actually the video where Kazu and I went to the gluten-free okonomiyaki restaurant. From the Primarche that we went with Kazu, the vegan restaurant. I really wanted to, what should I say? Um, dig into restaurants that have a really interesting theme, I guess you can say. Because, I was saying in the video too, finding gluten-free food in Japan itself is really difficult, and especially like okonomiyaki, which is like the representative food that uses a lot of flour, right? I thought this restaurant was really really special, so I wanted to go and take a look, and the food was great there. Again, I said in the video, the staff were amazing as well, so I really really recommend it. The one thing though is that you do need to go downstairs into the kind of like a basement area, and also it's like almost like a hallway. Basically, the restaurant is it's really narrow, the area, so it was a little bit hard for us to shoot a video. For example, if we stop for a while to shoot a scene, the other guests won't be able to go to their seats, because we had to stay there for a while. So that was a little bit difficult. And if you have like big luggage, for example, it might be a little bit hard for you. But otherwise, everything was really, really good, I think. Otherwise, from here, I don't want to. Maybe once I reach 1 million subscribers, I might start going to more. What should I say? Maybe to the restaurants or cafes or places like that don't have like a really special theme. But until then, I really want to go to the places that do. So I still do have a few places that I really want to go to. There's one place that I've already went, but I haven't been able to make a video yet. Otherwise, there's actually a restaurant in Kyoto where they serve sumo wrestlers food. That was really really on. I think that's a really interesting place. Otherwise, I've never made any videos talking about the kaiseki meals, for example. What else? Yeah, other meals like maybe going to eat the fugu. Fugu, I forgot how to say it in English. It's the very famous poisonous fish you might know of. There's some places you can enjoy them in Kyoto too. So it'd be great if we can introduce some of the restaurants where you can eat the poisonous fish. Of course, the ones that are served are obviously not poisonous. By the way, there are professionals who are able to remove the poison from the fish and cook them. Yeah, but you can actually eat sashimi of them too. So I really want to show you guys how that looks like. Yeah, is it puffer fish, Donovan? Thank you so much. Oh, and sorry, Penguin, you have another message there, a comment there. You should one day make a video on Takeda Shingen and Uesugi Kenshin, as their cultural impact is very huge even on Sengoku Daimyo standpoint. That is true. That is true. Maybe, yeah, maybe talk about the reason why it's just so important. That could be really interesting. Maybe make a long video out of maybe just as YouTube shorts, but yeah, it would definitely be something that'd be interesting to talk about. Yeah, so yeah, you're saying interesting. Japanese cuisine is surprisingly vast. People often think it resolves around sushi and rice. Yeah, exactly. There's actually a lot more. It's really interesting too. So, yeah, I really want to introduce these places on. Definitely not that much though. To be honest, in my main channel, not that many people are looking forward to seeing videos of us eating food. So to be honest, although we really enjoy making the videos and our reviewers who are looking forward to it enjoy it very much. In among all of our videos, it's the kind of videos that gets the least amount of views, to be honest. But we still do want to make it once in a while, but not that much though. Considering the fact that we do have a big goal of achieving 1 million subscribers by the end of next year. Considering that might be a little bit difficult, but there's still a lot of places that we would definitely want to go. Yeah, and by the way, I forgot to mention. Yeah, I was maybe thinking of talking about it later, but because we kind of got into the topic, our channel is almost going to be reaching our main channel. Is almost going to be reaching 500,000 subscribers. I'm just so thankful for it. You guys might have noticed our channel is recently have been exploding. For since I think it was the 10th or 11th of November, we've been on every day almost. We've been having more than 5,000 subscribers basically every day, and more than that. So there were days when we had 11,000. The maximum was 13,000 new subscribers a day. And right now, for about a week now, we've been having about 6,000 to 7,000 new subscribers a day. And it is slowing down a little bit. It's calming down. But I'm very sure, I really hope, yes, that we'll be able to achieve 500,000 within this year. That would be like a really, what should I say, a good milestone for us, right? Being able to achieve that during this year, during 2021. And welcome 2022 with a really, what should I say, a happy feeling, I guess I could say. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. Yeah. And TK, hello. I'm so sorry the other day I said your name, your YouTube account name is the same as my younger brother, by the way. Yeah, it was a joke. Yes. Okay. Hi, Shogo. Hello. I hope you are and your family are well. We're doing great. And also, treatment is helping. It is. I wanted to ask you, you would recommend for someone trying to learn kanji. I've been studying Japanese for years, but most kanji are still too complicated for me to recognize. Any channels or tutorials you would recommend? No problem, bud. Thank you. To be honest, if you know my main channel, I hardly talk about studying Japanese or learning kanji and stuff like that. So, to be honest, I don't know that much about it. But I am looking forward to making a video about how to study kanji. A few people have been asking me how Japanese students learn kanji at school. I mean, during our elementary school years, from 6 to 12 years old, we must memorize about 1,000 kanji characters. And from middle school to high school in the next 6 years, we learn about another 1,000, 1,500, I think. Yeah. And the most common kanji characters that we use in daily life, I think it was about 3,000 maybe. And when you hear that, it sounds like a big number. But on you will eventually be able to use it, because I guess it's really hard to explain. I haven't been able to sort out the information yet, but yeah, I'll definitely be making a video about it. And TK, I'm really sorry I don't know too much about any channels or tutorials at the moment. I'm really sorry. If I were, for example, making videos talking about studying Japanese or how to learn it, I definitely would should I say, watch other channels and such, but I usually don't watch that many channels about Japanese, though. I'm so sorry, but I will be making a video about it myself, though, because it's a question that I get so much. And if I can give you a little bit of information about it right now, though, on Japanese people usually, well, Japanese students, I guess, kids at school, we basically have at school we have like this week's kanji basically. So you have like, I don't know, 10 kanji that you must memorize that week. You'll have a pop test basically, and you have these kanji notebooks just to practice the kanji. You just write it over and over and over, and you take a test, and the next week comes, and then you practice the next week's kanji. So yeah, you just keep on doing that. And otherwise, obviously, if you're living in Japan, you'll have more occasions to see kanji everywhere, on your computer or outside, on signs and such. And then you just simply eventually get used to it. But even if you're Japanese, though, there are a lot of people who are very bad at kanji too, reading them or writing them. Yeah, especially recently, we hardly have any occasions of actually writing kanji characters, right? So yeah, it's The balance is really difficult, isn't it? I think it's the same for any language. You don't want to, what should I say, force yourself to try to memorize the kanji characters that you usually wouldn't use that often, you know? So as you, I will definitely make a video again, yeah. But I would say that it's best that it's like, I guess, for us Japanese people trying to learn English, just trying to memorize all the words individually takes a lot of time and it's difficult, right? So I would usually recommend trying to, for example, of course, study each kanji character, but also, for example, just simply practice like full sentences, read and write, full sentences, and then try to find out which kanji characters would fit into that sentence. For example, not using hiragana, but if you would use kanji, what would it change into? And then study that kanji from the sentences and not just the individual kanji, because it gets really boring looking at this just the characters, right? So. I'm sorry, this is the maximum amount of advice I can give you so far. And Penguin, thank you so much for the recommendations. Thank you. And Tia Wheeler, it's good to see you. Konbanwa, konnichiwa. Yep, it's 11:46 p.m. in Kyoto right now, almost midnight. Okay, and then after that, yes, I made a YouTube shorts talking about how squid sushi saved the lives of kindergarteners. This is a news that Harumi actually told me. If you watched it already, there was a basically, which I guess you can call him a criminal, sort of, that had a knife, was trying to invade into a kindergarten with weapon. And in Japan, squid sushi or ikano sushi is actually a crime prevention slogan. Yep. So the kindergarten teachers, I believe it was the teachers, and you said staff, but I'm pretty sure they're the teachers. The teachers were acted calmly, used the slogan to tell the other teachers without panicking, and successfully saved the lives of the children and caught the criminal too. So I really thought it was something really interesting. Even on the Japanese news, it said squid sushi saved the lives of kindergartners, and it looked really interesting. So I wanted to introduce it and also pick up the topic of the situation in Japan right now with all of these people, starting from the incident on the train lines in Tokyo, recently. There's a lot of people trying to what should I say, do harm to others, random people. And most of them say that they wanted a death penalty. Yeah. And it's the same for this incident too. And yeah, I'm actually really, really curious or interested in. Well, it's something that I would like to not be interested in, but right now I really want to study more about the death penalty in Japan, and I'll really want to talk about why Japanese people, like, I guess you can say, maybe start from talking about the history of death penalties in Japan, and also maybe talk about the, should I say, the claims of Japanese people on why we continue the death penalty in the first place. Although many people are against it, right? So it'd be great if I could. I actually bought a few books about the topic. I read them in the morning live streams on Instagram before, but especially because of these incidents, I'm getting more and more interested in it. Yes. hmm It was great advice. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad you say so, TK. And it's good to see you, Stefan. When I started trying to learn the various writing forms, I was really surprised that there is a correct order of strokes. Yep, that is correct, exactly. So when you study kanji characters in Japan, there is something called kakijun, which means the correct order of strokes. So basically, you can't just randomly write the kanji characters. There is a certain order that you need to write it. And the orders, although they are very sometimes a little bit confusing, really sometimes the strokes are like, wow, you start from there and not here, kind of thing. Yeah, but they're made so that the kanji character looks the most, what should I say, beautifully written. Yeah, so yeah, it is important that you memorize that. Yeah. You talked about that Nobita video in the beginning. I do agree with Penguin not to confront him on his views. It's his job to make it clear to everyone, not yours. Okay, okay. Yeah, I really did not know about his problems. I don't know if it's might sound a little bit rude to say problems, but until I saw the comments on the YouTube post that I made, I didn't know he had those issues. Penguin, you're saying yes and not encourage those commenters who egged him to confront him. When you get stuck into American social tornado you can't win, don't engage at all if it is humanly possible. Yeah, and as I said earlier, I won't be. So I simply didn't have any plans on talking about that. So. Mhm. All right. And then lastly, a few more videos. Oh, another one's going to be coming out tonight. Actually, from this month, I think I've been posting a video every single day. Yeah. So another one's going to be coming out soon. And by the way, along with the YouTube short that's going to be coming out soon, there's going to be a premiere coming out at the same time that will be fully posted tomorrow night, and it's gonna be one of the most awesome videos that we've ever made before. So I hope we can look forward to it. Yep. And the three other videos that we made is another one is the story about the buraku discrimination. This is also a video that I had so many requests on for me to make. Yeah, it's the one of it's the discrimination that existed in Japan for the longest period of time. It's a very, very complicated, difficult topic to talk about. I've read two books and six or seven theses to make this video. And to be honest, as I said in a part of the video, you really, really depends on because obviously in the past in Japan, the most eastern side and the most western side, the people living there would never ever meet, and they had completely different cultures. And unlike today, obviously there was no internet. The cultures in each prefecture were completely different, and sometimes they had, even though it is within the same Japan, they developed very different history and culture. So the definition of buraku, or the people who were discriminated from the past. Today, we categorize all of these problems into one thing and call it a burak problem. But basically, in the past, it was considered there were actually discrimination in each basically area or region. And today, we just called it all a burak problem. But in the past, they were all different. So really, depending on who or like which professional professor you ask, the definition and the history are completely different. So it was really, really difficult for me to make this video. Still, I tried to make the stories of Buraku as, what should I say, neutral, I guess, in a way, as possible. What should I say? Try to stick to the theory that is most usually taught at on school in Japan, and not try to go all over the place, because that's going to be a video probably longer than an hour if I talk about everything. So I did struggle trying to wrap up the story as much as possible, but in the end, I think it was okay. It went okay, and this is probably the best that I can do. So. And I saw a lot in the comments that a lot of people did want to study about it. So yeah, so they were looking forward to it. I'm really, really glad they said so. And then just two more videos left this week. Why human waste was gold in Japan. This is a video. Well, I guess this is a topic that a lot of people talk about when we discuss about the Edo period. It's the Edo period, again, as I said in the video, had a lot of people. The population was enormous. So there was a lot of social problems at that time, and one of the ways to solve those problems was recycling. And we study about this at school quite often. And, kids love talking about human waste, or in a way, we talk, kids love talking about poop, right? Yeah. So it's one of the things that, studying history class, all the kids in class will laugh at, wow, they were like, selling human waste on the streets or whatever, And I really remembered it. And personally, as a man who has studied a lot about the Edo period, this is what should I say, an interesting topic I wanted to share with everyone. And it was really fun to learn through the comments that this kind of recycling, I guess you can say, has existed in a lot of other countries too. Well, obviously, human waste or any animal waste or anything is, of course, a really good fertilizer for the plants and crops. So yeah, it was really interesting to learn that it's not that unique to Japan. But although in Japan it is something that we often talk about. So. Mhm. Thank you, Stefan. The buraku issue is much more subtle than we are used to dealing with in the US. So I wonder if there are people who wouldn't consider it as a type of discrimination. It seems that no country has been able to escape discrimination, but I admire your bravery in discussing it, Shogo-san. Oh, I'm glad you say so. The emoji is very popular in Japan. Maybe it's related. Yeah, it definitely is popular in Japan, isn't it? Everyone uses it. Like I guess if you're talking in English, you would say "oh crap," right? Like you did something wrong or something, you would say "oh crap," and then Japanese people use that emoji for sure. Yeah, it is very common. I guess maybe like if you take a look at like I don't know, it could be well maybe even Dragon Ball or on I don't know, Crayon Shin-chan, for example. These anime and Japanese anime, what should I say? The the existence of human waste. Really would like to avoid saying the word, by the way. The existence of human waste is considered to be kind of like a joke that everyone says, right? So Japanese people are more familiar with making jokes out of it, So I guess that's one thing. And then the one last video that we posted yesterday was the video talking about cuddle and flower arrangements. On this was on I knew I 100% knew that not a lot of people are going to be watching this video, and I guessed correctly. At the moment, it only has 5,000 views, so it's one of the least viewed videos on our channel, but still I wanted to talk about it. Tomoko used to do kado flower arrangements, Japanese flower arrangements, and I asked her to help me out with the video. Once in a while, I've been receiving a lot of DMs and questions about Japanese flowers, and it's really just one of the themes that I wanted to talk about. I won't be digging further into this topic anymore in the future, I'm sure, but at least one video, just like the Jukendo video I once made in the past. It's something that I probably won't be digging in that much in the near future, but it's something that I really do want to study about, because in order to make a video I need to study a lot about it, right? So making a video is, for me, it's the best way to deepen my understanding towards it. And cuddle flower arrangements, if I'm ever, for example, going to be designing a Japanese style room or anything, I definitely need to know more about the art. Otherwise, I won't be able to design things right. So I really wanted to talk about it, and personally really enjoyed it, especially the final part that where I talk about the sunflowers, which I called dandelions incorrectly in the video. The sunflowers, the example, that's actually something that Tomoko thought up of. I thought that was really, really easy to understand. And although kado again is translated as Japanese flower arrangements, if you take a closer look at it, they are completely different from the purpose of their existence and how they are arranged and such. It was so different. It was really, really fun for me to study about. Mhm. Okay. I actually just finished watching that one. Oh, I'm glad you say so. Thank you so much. Okay. So then it has been 30 minutes. So I will be ending the live stream for this week now. I hope we can look forward to the YouTube shorts that's going to be coming out in a few seconds, I believe. And also, after the YouTube shorts comes out, I will be on revealing. What should I say? Sorry, I'm so sleepy right now. I will be on putting on, I guess, the premiere that's going to be showing out tomorrow. So I hope we can look forward to that. It's very, very exciting. And just one last thing before I go. Um, we probably will be reaching 500,000 subscribers this weekend. If we go at this pace, we'll be reaching it this weekend, maybe on Saturday or Sunday around there. So I really hope you can look forward to that too. We have actually something really special prepared for the live stream. I'm hoping it's not like really midnight, like I don't know, 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. Then it'd be really difficult for us to stay awake. So in that case, it won't be a countdown, it'll just simply be a celebration. But if it's possible, we definitely do want to do a countdown, with the computer screen, shown to you and doing a countdown together. So we'll definitely hope we can do that. All right. Take care and watch out for the kunoichi. Yes, I will be. If there's any Miko Shrine maidens walking outside, I'll be careful of them. Yeah. Are there any Japanese gardens or other Kado-related places you would consider introducing in your Hidden Gem series? Um, there is Tomoko is working on one video where we discuss more about the Japanese gardens, but Kado, I do have one person I know who is a master and instructor in Kado. I would love to interview him in the future. That will be one thing I want to do. Penguin, bye. I'm looking forward to your content, especially the Maiko video. Then, Penguin, I'm going to be exciting you a lot after this. All right, then thank you so much, everyone. I'll be talking to you next week. And yeah, as I was saying, this week, if we're going to be doing the 500,000 subscribers live stream, we won't be doing the weekly live stream, training live stream. So I think, even if it's not Sunday, I think it'll be around there somewhere. So I think it won't be the weekly training live stream, but the subscriber celebrating live stream. So anyways, I'll be seeing somewhere around this weekend anyways. So okay, thank you so much for listening, everyone. See you in a few days again and next week here on my podcast channel. Bye bye.